I think it's safe to say that Call of Duty Mobile is here to stay, and I think it shocked a lot of people with how good of a mobile game it actually is. What is up, everybody? Chaos here, and I did a video for beginners, 10 tips for you before you ever even downloaded the game to get you off on the right path, and you guys really seem to enjoy it. Link is in the description of that. A lot of people ask me if I would break down the best weapons in Call of Duty Mobile, and that is what we are here to do today. So I present to you the 10 best weapons you can use right now in Call of Duty Mobile. Drop a like if you guys are excited, and remember, the PlayStation 4 giveaway is running all month on the channel. All you have to do to enter is drop a like, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, and leave me a comment why you want to win the PS4 and include your Twitter handle. That's the most important part because I have to be able to contact you if you win it. I will pick a winner at the end of the month. And now, let's jump into this, and let's start with the shoddy, the HS2126. Now, it's based on the M1216 from Black Ops 2, loosely based, and it's a fully automatic shotgun that has a rechamber every 4 rounds. Now, the magazine size, it's pretty sweet. It holds up to 16 shells. The guns in COD Mobile, well, they do what they need to do. It takes a full 4 rounds to kill anybody, but you could technically get 4 kills, a feed of 4, with 1 full mag. This thing, obviously, it's a shotgun, and it's deadly at close range. And it comes with a perk that weapon kills increase your movement speed, which there's some potential there. I mean, that is some wild sprinting kill streaks that you can go on to. It's not as easy as it looks because it's called COD Mobile, and movement's a little tricky, but every time you get a kill, you get more movement. Then you just start super soldiering around and dropping those feeds. It's a good gun. Next up is the Cheekum. Now, I usually bag on the Cheekum when I mention it in any video, but I'm not gonna bag on it on Call of Duty Mobile. Now, it's from Black Ops 2, and it unlocks at level 130. It's a 3-round burst submachine, and it has a high fire rate, which allows for very fast consecutive bursts, especially if you have the advanced mode on and you just have the auto fire button where it automatically ADSs and starts to fire. Now, the damage drop off, that is it's not very good. Low damage at far range, which is to be expected, but very high damage at short range, which is also to be expected for an SMG. But it does come with a bonus perk. That weapon kills increase the gun's reload speed. So if you're a fan of fast mag or maybe sleight of hand, you're gonna like this one because every time you get a kill, well, you're gonna be able to reload just a little bit faster. Let's talk about some LMGs. Well, let's talk about one LMG in particular, number 8, the RPD, specifically the one from Modern Warfare 2. It's the first LMG that you unlock in Call of Duty Mobile, and it's decent. I mean, if you're in a long, drawn-out firefight in COD Mobile, this gun is pretty good. It has solid damage, and the range is pretty good for maps that make it a little more open space. So, maps where you can get a good line of sight, this is probably going to be a gun for you. This is not, obviously, a run-and-gun type gun. The downfall here is, though, it is super slow moving. If you have this thing in hand, you are walking around or running around like you have the China Lake from the original Black Ops. And of course, it's an LMG, so it has a big mag, and it has a super slow reload speed. And I see a lot of people that play, and they're trying to reload like it's an SMG or an AR, and they just waste bullets. So, I mean, if you have 100 bullets, they'll shoot 20 and then start to reload, and they're reloading for the next, 8 seconds. So keep that in mind. Next up is the XPR50, which is another weapon derived from Black Ops 2. This one unlocks at level 88. This is the first sniper rifle that we've actually talked about, and sniping can be a little tricky in COD Mobile, but that's for another video. This is a semi-auto sniper, which is deadly from the chest up, and it has moderate recoil. Now, when we're talking about all these guns, we're not talking about when you start to unlock attachments for it. Obviously, foregrip, stock, extended mags, things like that, you can make the guns even better. Now, the loss of accuracy on the XPR50 combined with the increased fire rate is a pretty big problem, especially when you're playing it in a mobile game. But I guess it's like anything. You can master it. It does make it far more difficult to land those second and third shots after the initial one doesn't kill them. So keep that in mind. But there is an advantage. This version of the XPR50 is unlocked by default. So yeah, you get it default, and it has an added bonus. Weapon kills have a chance to add a bullet into the gun's magazine. Now, for all the bonuses we've talked about, That's probably the crappiest one so far, but hey, it is what it is. An extra bullet in the mag. Maybe you needed it, especially with this one because it takes a couple kills to kill people. At number 6, and a lot of people, they feel this is a sought-after gun. The ASM10, and it unlocks at level 138. Now, what it tries to do is what the AK-47 does, but it doesn't quite hit it on the head. It doesn't hit the mark. It has lower damage, range, and mobility. It's not as good. It's like a poor man's version of the AK-47. There's not a whole lot of recoil, okay? So I would call it and dub it the AK-47's little sister. It's not a bad gun, but I think you're gonna be surprised that you'll probably use it a little bit, and then you'll go on and try something else. Cracking into the top 5. The M4 LMG. Now, this is average. It's got average damage, average fire rate, mobility, but it is the most accurate of the LMGs by a good portion. It kind of reminds me of the M27 LMG from Call of Duty Ghost, if anybody ever used that gun in that game. Now, are you better off using this, or maybe its little brother, the M4 Assault Rifle? I would say probably the M4 Assault Rifle, as this one just doesn't have as much punch or mobility as the M4. So why would you run around with this when you could get all the advantages of the regular M4 Assault Rifle? That's me, but there's some people that like it. Next up is the PDW-57 from Black Ops 2. This was a popular gun. If you remember in Black Ops 2, before they nerfed it, this thing was probably the best gun in the game. Well, in Call of Duty Mobile, it has insane damage at close to mid-range. That's a key phrase there. Not just close range, as an SMG should be, also mid-range. Now, I mean, if you get past mid-range, well, it gets pretty bad, which it's expected. It's not an AR, right? But it makes up for it with movement speed. I mean, you can actually dodge bullets with this gun while you're ADSing, while you're shooting at an enemy and you're strafing left to right, right to left. You can actually dodge bullets with this thing. I mean, the strafe speed on this thing is crazy. They basically copy-pasted the stats from the Black Ops 2 version and put it in Call of Duty Mobile. This is a very, very solid gun. At number 3, the DLQ33, which is the Intervention from Modern Warfare 2. I mean, out of the gate, I'll just say it, it's a fan favorite overall. It kind of fills that similar role that the Intervention did for Modern Warfare 2. It rewards you for high-skilled shooting. Now, mobile controls make it tougher to quickscope. Like I said, sniping is very particular in Call of Duty Mobile. The fire rate on this gun is extremely slow, but the damage makes up for it because it is a one-shot kill from the waist up. It hits as hard as the Intervention did in Modern Warfare 2. And it's actually, I can't believe I'm saying this, but close range, it's pretty accurate for no-scoping too, if that's something that you're into. If you're trying to get that sniper Call of Duty Call of Duty Mobile montage, give it a go. We talked about it earlier. At number 2, the M4, the COD 4 M4. The first gun you unlock, so you're going to get a feel for this gun right out of the gate. You're going to feel really comfortable with this gun. You may start to unlock other guns like the PDW. I got lucky and got the HG40, and you still may gravitate back to this gun. High accuracy, decent damage. It is an amazing beginner's weapon. Smack a red dot sight on it and keep it trained on your opponents while you shoot. It's all stable. I mean, there's not a lot to say here. There's very little recoil on it. The damage output is good. It's good at close, mid, and long range. It is an overall great weapon. That's why it takes the number 2 spot, because it's so balanced that pretty much anybody can use it. And at number 1 today, the M16. Now, this is the Black Ops M16. You should receive the M16 with the Evil Clown camo at level 46. 3-round burst, we all know that. Packs a heavy punch, which means the fire rate isn't as fast as it should be, but the damage, it makes up for it. It comes with a bonus by default as well. Your movement speed is increased when you respawn, which is perfect. This is perfect. You can go back and get that respawn kill or that revenge kill you wanted, because you're going to be moving faster when you get killed. I mean, TDM, this is a good thing to have. It is great when it comes to accuracy, and it has very little recoil, which makes it the perfect weapon to mow down enemies. So if you are struggling with a gun, or if you struggle with recoil patterns or getting used to them, the M16 is probably a good gun for you. Get to level 46, unlock it, and let me know what you think. And there you have it, my friends. That is a list of some of the best weapons you can use in Call of Duty Mobile right now. I want to say a big shout out to my boy Taz for helping me come up with this list. This guy is grinding Call of Duty Mobile like crazy. I'll put a link to his Twitter in the description. And if you guys enjoyed, drop a like. On the screen now is another Call of Duty Mobile video. This is the beginner's tips and tricks. If you want to check that out, if you're just getting into the game or you just downloaded it, definitely take a watch with this video. I'll see you guys soon.